recording right here at Victory Chevrolet in Savannah, Missouri, at our new location, Josh.
Our beautiful, beautiful new location. I love it more than I thought I would. 100%.
Definitely needed the upgrade.
I wasn't excited. Like, they kept talking about it, and I was just nervous about the move. And then once we got here, I'm like, this is nice. Like, this is awesome.
Yeah, we definitely needed it.
Mm-hmm.
And we can get to do cool stuff like this. So this is episode 1 of a podcast we're putting on here at Victory Chevrolet.
Do we have a name for it? Is it just the Victory Chevrolet podcast?
You know, we'll do some thinking about that.
Josh and Derrick still make us do it all the time.
Well, I don't want to get too many followers on here.
No.
I mean,
Not right away.
I'd probably blow it up.
Yeah, it would be a real problem.
But the main purpose for us doing this is just to talk about any topics related to the car business, or maybe even not related to the car business.
Yeah, just banter. Witty banter is what we need. No, I'm excited to talk about it. I think it's a fun idea.
Yeah.
It's a fun idea. We got a little room for it. Get
Plus-
it going.
Plus, Colby, our used car manager, he gets to desk all the deals while I sit in here and just talk to you, Josh.
Yeah, ain't nobody answering the leads. I'll have that when I get back.
So most of you guys don't know, but we have a pretty big sales office now, and there's 3 of us in there.
Mm-hmm.
Colby, our used car manager, sits in the middle.
Yeah.
And then Josh, our left tackle.
Yeah. You're the right tackle.
And then I'm the right tackle.
Yeah.
So
Colby's bringing the weight average down.
there's no
You got the heaviest sales desk, per pound.
there's no
in
doubt
the whole
about
car
that.
business.
So he's probably liking it that we're in here.
Yeah, you got room to maneuver.
He does. He's got a little bit more room.
Yeah. So, no, it's been great. It really has been nice. I like the setup. I like sitting up there by you guys. It's a lot better than I thought it would. It's handy. Like, when people send stuff in, we can get stuff done.
Yeah. So, I mean, the biggest part of the move, if we talk about upgrades, I mean, let's be serious. There's no doubt if you've been to Victory Chevrolet before and you come to our new facility, there's one biggest upgrade for me. What's yours?
What, the bathroom?
Gotta be the bathroom.
Yeah, the bathroom's the best thing.
I mean, you would
just
literally
with everybody in service. How you doing, guys?
literally,
Yeah.
it's a one-hitter.
Yeah.
And you are feet away from the customer lounge.
You are.
I mean, we got through it.
Yeah, we did. I did it for 6 years.
Thank you to our customers that got through it.
Absolutely. They're going to come in here and just be blown away. If they're used to coming to the old store and they come into this one, they're going to wonder why they filled it up with us.
That's by far the best upgrade for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, there's obviously other upgrades too. I mean, what's the next one? The lot. Just
the lot is beautiful. You're not tripping all over yourself because we had that overlay on just to make it work. That building was good to us, but we had to do a lot of stuff to it.
But we actually at the old facility had our own pond.
We did. We had a river.
So that there's downfalls.
Yeah. Yeah, we could have stopped that.
And
we could have stopped fishing there. We could have been trout fishing this whole time.
Man, there were some big holes in the lot. Yeah. I mean, it did look like there was a river. Let's think about some other. I mean,
it's nice
it's not tough
the
to come up
showroom
with.
floor is so much bigger that when we get busy, people aren't piled on top of each other.
Sure.
You'd have, when we get busy on a weekend, you'll have, 10, 12 deals working or something. There were 6 desks. So you had people on round tables. You had people back in my office. You had people in service area writing stuff up. You can spread out, not everybody can be comfortable.
And there's enough room we got vehicles on the showroom floor.
We got cars on the showroom floor for the
first
time.
When I brought the C8 in, I'm not going to lie. There was almost a tear in my eye because we haven't had a car on the showroom floor. And I mean, the average dealership.
Yeah, they got them all over. And we've got a nice door to do it in, which isn't going to matter much to people. But if you're a car salesman, some of those doors you get cars on the showroom floor are janky. Like, you can just pull one in. It's nice.
Yeah, it's a good things for our customers and also good things for Victory Chevrolet employees and our technicians. I mean, God bless them.
They got a hell of an upgrade.
I mean,
they're all under one roof.
Yeah, they don't have to open up the Quonset hut by themselves at like 20 below. Like they can just push a button and the garage door opener.
You don't have to tell people 2 buildings to get their oil changed.
Right.
Everything's nice and fresh and new, and I mean it's nice. Like when I came in and everything was down, like I said, I was surprised how excited I was about it once we got here, because I was not. I was sitting over there going, man, this is going to be crazy. We're going to have to move all this stuff. We're going to go over there. People are going to want us to wear matching shirts, which they are. I told everybody that 3 years ago, and that's what happened.
I like the matching shirts myself.
It's fine. I'll be fine with it.
At least you don't have to wear them. There's not a daily.
No, we don't all have to actually match. There's just be uniform shirt. It'll be fine. I'm good with it. Well, I think it'll look nice.
So, if people haven't came out to Savannah and see our new facility, you definitely need to. I mean, it is, it's well worth the drive. You just stop in and say hi.
Oh yeah, it looks great. If you just come in and look at it, I mean, I don't know. We live in car dealerships, so when we look at it, we're really, really impressed. It is an impressive facility. Like it really is.
And the vending machines.
Yeah.
You kidding me? 2 guys like us, we like them.
I haven't looked at. I'm on a diet. I've been CrossFit. The base level's nutrition.
Well, let's just say I have not been on a diet.
Yeah.
And the vending machines.
They say it's nice. They say we could resell out of it. It's good,
really?
Well priced.
Well, if not, we'll just walk. I'll walk across to
Dollar General. Got Dollar General.
I mean, it is literally steps away.
And that place, that manager's, I mean, they're in for a promotion. We're going to be spending money. We're good for the economy all over. All over.
So this podcast, we're talking all cars, everything. Talk about our new facility now, but let's come up with what's a good topic we can share with our customers, and hopefully it'll help them help us, and we can help them getting
we got all kinds of stuff as far as helping people get into stuff. I mean, we can manufacture a car deal for somebody that can't get into most things. We got a bunch of the electrical vehicles, the Bolts, we got the Teslas, if there's a way to get somebody in a car, there's not a better group of people to get somebody into a car that works well for them.
And, and obviously this isn't a political show by any means, but I know some people are against the EVs, but really an electric car, man, they work well for some people.
They work great for people. And with the rebates and stuff that they've got on them now, I mean, you can really get into a lot of car with not much of a payment. And it works well. And if you're having a hard time getting financed on something, it really helps. I mean,
one reason why that is because if you qualify, you can get up to $4,000.
Yeah, $4,000.
I mean, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, it functions just as cash down. So if you're got $500, now you got $4,500.
So what you're telling me is really I don't have $4,000, but when I buy the car,
correct,
I'm putting $4,000 down.
Correct.
Because I'm just getting that right at the dealership.
Exactly.
So, and the qualifications, I mean, I would virtually say the average person definitely qualifies.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, the income rates on it.
It's
if you're making above that income rate, for the most part, you're not looking at this year Tesla. I mean, we have people who've bought them, but almost everybody has qualified for it that I've talked to that's sending in leads on them.
Sure.
And then
because what is the income? Is it set? It's $75,000 for an individual.
It's $75,000 for an individual, and if you're married, it's $150,000, and if you're head of household, I think it's $125,000.
Well,
don't hold me to that completely. It is close.
It's $150,000, and I'm pretty sure that's adjusted income. So let's say if somebody, let's use easy numbers here because obviously we're not the brightest. We're in the car business.
No, I need to write things down.
So, but let's say you made $170,000 if you're married, and it goes off adjusted income. So let's say if between in the house they put $20,000 to their 401k,
Yeah, drop you down. Yeah.
That's adjusted income, so that drops it down to 150. Mm-hmm. I mean, so tons of people qualify for this, and everyone wants to talk about Kelley Blue Book or JD Power. That's where most consumers get their information from. Of what's a car worth, or what's my trade worth? Well, these Teslas, they're saying, are worth way more than what we're selling them for.
Oh yeah, yeah. We've. I mean, it's been great, and the nice thing is we've sold the fire out of these things, and I really haven't had any real issues out of one.
Where's the farthest place we've sold one?
Florida. I mean, I've sent them to California. I've sent them to Florida. You take your pick. We're right in the middle.
Yeah.
I haven't sent one up northeast anywhere yet.
We've sent one to New York, I know.
Have we sent one to New York? Okay. I just don't remember that one.
They're coming from all over, because we've sold up at least over 100 by now, for sure.
Easy over 100.
And we're probably reaching really the 150.
I think we are, yeah. But if we are not, by the end of this month, we will be.
Sure.
And then if we went out to all EVs, I mean, oh yeah.
And let's talk about, what's the pros about an EV? I mean, one obviously would be the most realistic thing is you don't have to put gas in the vehicle.
You don't put gas in it. All you got to do is worry about your suspension and rotating your tires. I mean, the electronic stuff on it, but you don't have an engine. It's not throwing O2 codes on you.
So
you know what I mean?
So if I tell you what, Josh, if someone comes here to buy a Tesla, free oil changes for life.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, it's included, bud. Smack her on the hood and say, "There you go." Yeah.
I have no problem doing that.
No,
if that's what puts the deal together.
Yeah,
that's what puts the deal together.
The other thing is, your maintenance is really light on one, and they've all got that regen braking on them. Even your stuff that you do have to do, like your brakes are going to last for a long time. Like little funny things like that add up over the whole life of a vehicle. So, yeah, all you really got to worry about your tires and your suspension stuff. I mean,
you think there's enough chargers around the area?
There's enough now, and there's becoming more.
Where's the few locations at? I know Hy-Vee has them.
Hy-Vee's got them. Sam's got them. We got them. I think they're putting some in downtown. I don't know where they are. I don't drive an EV. I got a Buick.
I think there's a Speedies that might have one.
I think there is.
Maybe multiple.
Yeah, they're popping up all over, because they're not just doing the EV. Like that whole tax package, they didn't just go, hey, we're going to make the cars cheaper. They sent it out to make it cheaper to install stuff. I mean, when you buy a new one, if they wanted to come and buy a new Bolt or something from you, you can get credits for putting one in your house, right?
Yeah, I know on the news side, General Motors was helping with that. Mm-hmm. You'd get some.
There's some kind of a discount or something or other. I don't know exactly what it is, but you call these people up, and it's subsidized.
Yeah,
we'll say it that way.
And heck, Missouri Western has one. I know they have one.
Mm-hmm.
And those are quick charging stations, I believe. So
you get to 80% in 20 minutes or something, which will get you wherever you need to go within reason.
Sure. I mean, because the range on some of them are 280 miles.
Yeah, easy. I've had some of those Teslas we've charged up have been over 3.
I mean, I drive from Platte City every day, so it would easily make it to Platte City and back and only take up not even 20% of it.
Yeah. Yeah, as long as you're not driving like a maniac.
Well,
it works the same way with gas.
Buddy, I-29 gets...
Yeah, it gets pretty aggressive sometimes. You got to defend yourself or outrun them.
In a Tesla, you could easily outrun them.
You can. That's no problem.
The torque on those are
it'll make your eyes hurt.
It will put your head in the back of the seat.
Yeah, it'll put your head in the back of the seat, and it'll give you a headache if you're not ready for it on some of those. Not all of them, but they're faster than the gas engine for sure.
The torque is unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
That's for sure. And then, we have and it doubles on the qualifications, but on a new vehicle, I want to say the qualification's like $300,000.
Yeah, it's silly.
And you get like $7,500 off. Because the Blazer EV right now, Motor Trend Vehicle of the Year.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I know how that happened, but it is real nice.
They're super nice. All those Blazers are super nice. The electric one's fancier. Like it's cooler inside than a regular Blazer, and regular Blazer is nice.
And you can get $7,500 off.
$7,500.
That's a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
And General Motors actually came in and knocked they started some of them around 60,000, and I guess they weren't selling enough, so they went. It's like the only vehicle I know that they ever came in and actually lowered the MSRP.
That much, yeah, for sure.
Because now it's like 55. They knocked it by $5,000.
Yeah, that's the biggest I've ever seen.
So when you're buying a brand new vehicle at 55,000, and then you're getting an additional $7,500 off.
Mm-hmm.
And if you haven't gotten to drive a Blazer EV or seen inside, they're smooth.
It's like a spaceship. It's like a comfortable spaceship. If I was going to design a spaceship, it'd be a Blazer.
Really?
Well, I mean, it'd be cool if I really got to. I'd have tractor beams and stuff. But I mean, comfort-wise, that's a nice ride. Blazers are nice. I'm a big fella. Blazers are nice. Well,
What? Yeah. So we have tons of electric cars. So if you're in the market for an electric car, Victory Chevrolet
it's a destination for you for sure. I mean, half of our inventory is electric cars, probably. Our used cars.
Well, our used cars.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
not our. I mean, we got a bunch of truck. You want a heavy duty truck or something? We got plenty of them. But yeah, half of our used cars.
Yeah, and
EVs.
We always get this question too. Switching gears a little bit, but a buyback.
Mm-hmm.
People ask always, "Hey, what is a buyback?"
Well, it's just a repurchased vehicle that somebody. They couldn't figure out what the problem was with the car. They couldn't figure out how to fix the car. So the manufacturer buys it back. They have one of their certified techs go through it, make sure that it's fixed, and then they send it out to a manufacturer-specific auction where dealers can go and bid on them. So you go and get them. Whatever the issue was has been repaired, and then they give you an extra warranty on it. They have it marketed as a bumper-to-bumper for 12 months or 12,000 miles.
And neither bumper's covered.
Bumper's covered. But yeah, well, it covers, I don't know what the right thing, don't hold me to it, but on the thing it says bumper to bumper. So it covers more than what was repaired. And you can get a lot more vehicle than what you'd usually think getting one.
Well, sure. I mean, that just goes to, if you talk about, the value. I mean, there's a ton of value in buying a reacquired.
Yeah, your repurchased vehicles, you'll move yourself up. I mean, 3 or 4 years easy, and down 70,000 miles for the same price. So, almost somewhere in that range. I'm spitballing it, but it'd be there under.
And just so people don't get confused, when we say buyback, that's repurchase, that's reacquired. Those are all the same thing.
They're all the same thing.
They're the same thing. And 90% of buybacks come from California. And really why that is because the consumers are so protected out there.
Yeah, they got silly laws.
And that those vehicles would never get bought back here in Kansas or Missouri.
I've had them bought back for smells. The funniest one I've had is that I had it bought back because somebody said they couldn't see through the windshield. And when I sold that car, the customer checked again. They're like, "That's the weirdest thing I've ever heard." It's on the buyback paperwork. They bought this car back from somebody because they said they couldn't see through the windshield. Now, I'm not saying they're all like that. You're going to have some that got new engine, new transmission and stuff in it, but a lot of the time it's going to be a light. It's going to be that the radio didn't work or something. It's going to be something that you'll go, they bought a car back for that? And I go, yeah, that's what.
My funniest one was the smell.
Yeah, smells. Yeah.
And I jumped in there and there was no difference to me.
When you buy a new car and you heat it up and drive it for the first time, sometimes there is kind of a burning smell. There's a smell that just because all your stuff's getting heated up for the first time.
Sure.
Besides driving it to park to transport. And that's got to be what it is. But, I mean, imagine those poor technicians in California going, "What do you want me to fix?" He brought this in here 3 times. There's no fixing that smell. It's just what it is.
You know what I would do? I'd probably just throw a bunch of like air fresheners.
Yeah, throw some of them Christmas tree things in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite one?
I get the black one, the black ice.
Is it black ice?
Yeah.
That's my go-to.
Is it?
Yeah, that's where I'd go.
Yeah. I had to get a strawberry one once, and then it didn't feel right. Didn't feel like a man. I remember when I was in high school. I just remember I got a red. They didn't have any of the black ice, so I got the red one, and it felt very. Man, I feel like a woman.
So back onto the buyback. I mean, when you're getting a buyback, you are definitely getting value for sure.
Absolutely.
Because if it wasn't a buyback, the car would be more expensive.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. And it's been checked out by the manufacturer for the thing that it was bought back for, okay? Then we buy it and we bring it in. We don't just throw it on the lot. We run it through inspection again.
And a lot of people don't understand that. They don't realize that really that's how our technicians, that's how they make a living.
Yeah, we're our number one best customer.
You know,
easily, by far.
They're shaking the vehicle down. They're checking from the air filter to the brakes to the motor to even trim pieces at times because they want to fix that. Because if they fix it, guess what they get, Josh?
They get money.
Well, and that's okay. That's what they're here.
That's what they're here for. It's a lot better to spend the money on the car before you put it on the lot than to give somebody a car that you need to bring back and fix.
Sure,
it's worth every penny that you spend.
And we do a great job of that. We definitely don't want any headaches. And when our customers have headaches, guess what we have?
Well, we got headaches, but the nice thing about here is that I've never had one where we couldn't work with somebody on something. I mean, that's nice. I've worked a few different places, and I've had places where we didn't work. I'm not going to bash any place I've worked on. But Billy, in particular, is really good about making sure we take care of people.
Oh, he's a customer advocate.
Yeah.
And which is a good thing. That's why I like working here.
That's why I've been here longer than I've been anywhere else.
Well, let's just say I can lay my head down at night and rest at ease.
Yeah.
Because we take care of our customers.
Yeah, it's a lot better experience selling cars if you know that you're taking care of somebody. I mean,
sure, because if I sell a car to someone and let's say I really don't know them, but then I get to know them and then I see them out and about, in town just on a regular basis.
All the time.
I have no problem waving at that customer, saying hi and not being nervous or scared thinking, oh gosh, I hope their car's okay.
Yeah, I've never had to hang my head low because I work here. Ever. Not one time by one person have I ever gone, oh my God, it's those people.
Right.
They just don't like me because of this, that, and the other thing. Because you do spend, sometimes car deals take a while. And I don't mean just doing the paperwork. Sometimes finding the right thing for somebody, just sticking with them and finding what they want. I mean, you might be working on a car deal for a while. Or when people are ordering stuff, you talk to them for a while so you get to know them. You want to have helped them out with something that bettered their situation or, got them into what they wanted. And you don't ever want headaches. And unfortunately, it happens. Life happens. And we've always been able to help them out.
Well, and that just kind of goes to the service contract part of things, because all cars, I don't care.
They're all made by man, and they're all fallible.
And they're all going to break. I just can't tell you when.
Yeah, or which part. Yeah.
And no offense to you, Josh, but if I knew when they would break, buddy, me and you wouldn't be sitting here talking with one another.
No.
I'd be on an island.
Yeah.
Because that'd be one hell of a gift. Let's put it that way. And you'd be a very wealthy man. Mm-hmm. Yeah. If I was be able to know when the car's going to break.
I have to hide from my relatives. I put that under an LLC, they wouldn't even know.
Well, yeah. So they're all going to break, and think about it this way, how much is a Lamborghini?
$250,000 probably. I don't know.
That's probably on the cheap side.
I'm going for the economy route.
And that's probably more on That's their probably lowest.
Old Rashid wrecked a Ferrari. It was $250,000, I think.
And guess what they have? They have technicians too.
Yeah, they do.
So Lamborghinis break down as well.
Yeah, they break down. They all break down.
So it doesn't matter the make, model. They're all going to break at some point in time. So that's where I'd go back into getting a service contract, because service contracts have saved me in the past. That's for sure.
Well, yeah, and if you don't use them all, you can roll them.
Right.
It's not, if you trade your car every 3 years, you got a 4-year service contract. You can roll that over, and makes your next one cheaper.
Sure.
And I always encourage. I mean, I've been selling cars almost 10 years, and I'll tell you that not every one of them has stayed on the road perfectly all by itself. And by God, when they come in and say, hey, they call me up and say, hey, this or that happened, and I go, okay, did you get a service contract? That conversation's a lot easier.
Oh, for sure.
A lot. I mean, you just go, yeah, bring her in.
Also, it just goes back to, if someone's vehicle does break down, doesn't matter if we sold it, if it was new or if it was pre-owned, and they have a service contract, most likely they're going to be taken care of and they're covered. And because people ask all the time, hey, why are you pushing me to a service contract? Well, because
I sold a lot of cars.
Yeah. And you're going to be happier with one.
Absolutely. And you might not use it, and people will fall into that. They'll go, oh, I buy those, and it never, it ain't for when things go well. I don't keep house insurance on my mortgage for everything to be fine. You do it when the tree falls.
Sure. That or kind of like a seatbelt.
Yeah. Yeah. You wear it. You don't wear it for the good times.
Yeah. You don't.
You wear it for when things go awry.
You don't jump in your car and say, well, I'm going to get in a wreck today, so I'm going to put my seatbelt on. That's not what it's.
I sell you a 17 Duramax with 150,000 miles on it, which we do. They'll keep running. But 3 years down the road, something pops off on that thing. I mean, you're looking at 15 grand, something like that.
It's going to be a bill. That's what I'm going to tell you.
Yeah, that service contract sounds like a bargain, and they break it up in payments. You know what I mean?
Right.
You could have spent $20-$30 more a month, and you'd have been, and that's on a big truck.
Mine was on we had an Acadia, and it had, 60,000 miles on it, and the dang AC went out in it. Well, man, it was middle of summer.
Mm-hmm.
I guess my wife thinks that she needs air conditioning, I guess. But
yeah.
It was more or less for the kids, But,
I need air conditioning in the summer. We're in Missouri, but it's right next to the devil's front porch.
And it was going to be $5,000. So anyway, we bought a vehicle. Air conditioner went out.
Mm-hmm.
The wife was not going to go without air conditioning, which I understand.
Yeah, I would not.
It was going to cost like $5,000. Well, buddy, $5,000 to me, it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
And that's how much it was going to take to get fixed. Had a service contract, $100 deductible, said fix it, gave them $100. Guess what? They're in cool air.
Yeah.
But
right away. Works better than it did before you broke it.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's all charged up and fresh. Yeah.
And it goes back to the happy wife, happy life.
I had one. I mean, I bought a service contract on my little Buick, and it's got that where it shuts off and starts up.
Yep.
And some belt or something was off on it, and I forget what it was. I think it saved me $400 or something. It wasn't a huge repair; it was a $500 bill.
We'll take.
And I got it for $100. It's worth it. I
Yeah.
mean, what's that service contract on my little car probably wasn't $1,500-$1,700.
So it was well worth it.
Yeah.
So
got the money back.
Well, Josh, I got to go sell some rides.
Sound good?
Here at Victory Chevrolet, Savannah, Missouri.
Yeah.
People need to come check us out.
Come out and see us or give us a ring.
And if you're putting an internet lead, guess who they're going to talk to?
They're going to talk to me.
And if you come in, guess who you're going to see? They're going to see both of us.
They're going to see both of us. Yeah,
they
put us up front now. I used to hide in the hole. Now people see me.
All right, Victory Chevrolet, Savannah, Missouri.
All right, thank you guys.